Hola, Mr. Romero. This is Norma Suarez. I'm an independent SEO lead generation specialist. Thank you for your response to my post on Facebook regarding some SEO tips. Now, I know you're busy with your business, so I just want to make sure that, with this video, I'm giving you the tips so you can put them into action for yourself. All I ask for some feedback on this video if you don't mind. Of course, if you like what you hear, you need some help with anything, let me know. We can get together and talk about it. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Now, there are basically three things I wanted to go over with you. They're called content, citations, and backlinks. Now, I just got to tell you one thing is that does not apply to Facebook pages. None of the tips that I apply to are going to be for Facebook pages. They're really for you to have your own real estate website, okay, your realty website. And I'm going to show you why it's important. Well, first of all, if you were, let's say, living in, in the mainland and you wanted to move to Puerto Rico and you were searching for a realtor, I don't think people would go to Facebook to look for realtors, at least for most of them, right? A lot of people would go online to look for realtors. And I'm going to show you why it's important, again, for those three topics I'm going over, for you to apply those to your website. So I don't know if you're maybe on, your website's under construction, or maybe it's in progress. But if you have not thought about it, probably something you might want to do for 2021 is to establish yourself a website. And we do websites too, but feel free to use anyone there on the island and get you that. And I'm going to show you because usually when you do a search, and I'm going to put here, I put Puerto Rico Realtor, and so this is where you want to be, right? If someone is looking for your web page, you want to be on page one of this page one of Google, because this is where people are going to start clicking to look at what you have, right? So these are your competitions here on the first page. Now you're going to notice I'm going to pull up you're going to notice that there's a lot of national websites, realtor.com. There's Puerto Rico, even though it's local to Puerto Rico Realtor MLS, it's not a website owned by, a real estate agent or a group of real estate agents. So I'm not going to use that. It's more like a directory. Point to Home, same thing. Zillow, Property Shark, looks like those are for listings as well. So this one here, Extra Realty Inc. So this one is they're owned by, I guess, these group of real estate agents and their admin assistants and so forth. So you notice that they are on page one. And let me go back. So they're on page one here, and this is again where you want your website to be, and it's going to take a lot of work to get up here, but definitely take work and take some time, but it's definitely going to be worth it. And I'll show you why. Because if you're on the first page of Google, and there's the same thing for Google, Bing, Yahoo, if you're on the first page, this is where people again are going to start clicking and seeing what you have to offer. All right, so first thing I wanted to talk about is content. And again, going back to that website here, let's see. And this is good for you to take with you when you go have your website built. So when it comes to content, that's anything that you see on your front page, right? So the photos, all the text, and how are these photos labeled? So if I try to save this one, it's saving. I could see it, but you probably can't. It says original. Now instead of putting original, put something like homes for sale in Puerto Rico, or real estate property in Puerto Rico, real estate agents in Puerto Rico. Anything that will have Google kind of crawl through that web page and kind of pick it up, so that when people are looking for that word or that phrase, you're one of the websites that carry that. So again, very important the way that you label your photos, and also to make sure you add some content on that front page. So it's important to add content because that's going to give you, again, those words or those key phrases that people are looking for. All right, so I say to have your website builder put in at least 1,500 words to speak about your business. I say 1,500 because those would allow you to, that number would allow you to add in keywords or key phrases that are going to be used, that people are going to be using, so that when they are searching for your business that offer your services, it's really going to help you get found on the search engine. All right, so it definitely looks like this page, they do need some help in their content, but they're already ranked in the, on the first page. But definitely somebody can take that spot from them. Okay, the second thing that I wanted to go to is called citations. Now, when I did a search for realtors in Puerto Rico, citations usually apply to like in the map pack area. So like if I did home design Puerto Rico, this is what I'm talking about when I say the map. So the more citations is really just getting on an online directory where you can put your business name, your business phone number, and the address. Usually you would have to register with Google My Business in order to, be found on this map pack. They call this the Google Map Pack. And definitely, so if you have not got a Google My Business page, go ahead and register for that as well. And again, going back to citations, these businesses here are probably on a lot of online directories that are putting them on this map pack. You do want to be somewhere here too, because when I did that search, I mean, a lot of people would click on one of these three businesses, anywhere on this first page, but you definitely want to be on top, and usually there's a map on top. Now for your industry, we saw that there's no maps, but you definitely can be on the first page. The good thing is that it'll give you a head start. So if Google decides to put a map there, at least you will be on so many online directories. Okay, so when I say, you're probably wondering, well, what the heck are online directories, right? So there are different directories all throughout the web that you can, again, put your information, your business name, phone number, and address, so that you'll be sprinkled all over the web. Your business website will be sprinkled all over the web. And all that's going to do is give you another avenue for people to reach you or find you. And the more that you have, the more likely you are to show up on that map pack section, or even on this first page of Google, because that's going to give you more of backlinks, which is what I'm going to talk about next. And the thing I like to do on this example is I like to go into my competition and see how many online business directories they're on, and try to get as many as them. So like if this Adhesivo Home Design has 20 directories that they're on, I try to get 20 for my clients, and then more, because then that will allow me to beat them on and be on this map pack here. So such an example of those online directories are like Yelp, the Yellow Pages Online, TripAdvisor, and then all those ones that I showed you as far as the real estate online. They also have in Puerto Rico, yanino.com. They have expat.com. So, if you haven't applied for any of those, just go into those websites and put your information on there. Okay? Again, it's going to just give you another place for people to reach out to you, find you. And again, the more you have, the more that more likely you'll be on this, either the map pack or the organic search in when we're trying to find a realtor or real estate agent in Puerto Rico. Okay, the third thing that I wanted to talk to you about is something called backlinks, and that has a lot to do with how these guys here ended up on the first page of the Google search. Okay, so what a backlink is essentially another website that's linking back to yours, saying that you actually offer real estate services, you're a provider of such services. And then that way it brings relevance and keywords that you're trying to rank for, so that people will find you. I use this tool. Let me see if I could pick it up, called Ahrefs. And right here, let's see if I can go here first. Ahrefs, and so it is a tool that doesn't give you 100% accurate data, but I can see you know, where I am, where my website stands, and compare it to my competitors. So that one that I pulled up earlier, this Extra Realty. So this is their, I went to their website here and I try to look at, you know, how did they end up being on the first page? Well, it's because they have all these backlinks right here. They have over 2,000 backlinks. They have 113 other websites that are linking back to theirs. And so what's good too about using this tool is I can go on here and look at, well, what websites are they that they're, you know, that they're using. You notice here they have listingsportorico.com. That's one online directory you can get onto. And not only are you getting a citation, but you're also getting a backlink. So I will go in here and see, you know, what they have, and try also to get into these directories or wherever it is that they're getting their backlinks from, and see what they have, try to get the same thing and get more. All right, so let me go back to the overview here. And then I can actually look at the backlinks itself and see which ones are giving them the, they call it link juice, so that they can be on the first page. Now, if I see a website here that's linking back to them and it says no follow or it says lost, then I wouldn't even bother with that, because if it's not working for them, it probably won't work for you either. I'll just try to find something that doesn't have any of that, go to that website and see how I can get a link back to mine. All right. So again, going back here, having all those referring domains, all those other websites going back to yours, 113 giving this this web page over close to 2,000 backlinks. Look, over the past year, they had 193 hits to their website. I'm sorry, not the past year, but the past month. They had 193 hits. They gained 9 hits over the past month. Okay, whereas you know, I don't know how many hits you're getting on your Facebook page, but you know, you need to get a website so we can start having this done, having your website evaluated, so that you can be on that first page and get most of the customers that are looking for a real estate agent or some homes there. All right, so again, the 3 things I talked about, actually 4. The first thing, of course, is getting yourself a website. Number 2 is developing that content through your pictures, your images, getting at least 1,500 words. The second thing is your citations, which actually is just getting on business directories online so that your business can be spread all over the internet. And then third thing is getting backlinks. And again, I would recommend this tool. It is a subscription, but you know, if you need help with your SEO, we can definitely help you with that. And reach out to me. If not, use all these tips that I gave you and apply it so that you can be on that first page of the search when someone's looking for you know, a realtor in Puerto Rico. So hopefully this information has been informative for you. Like I said, feel free to use them, see how they work for you. And I just wanted to thank you for your time and in watching this.